Good morning, Sumner High School. Coming to you from 36B. I'm Kalina.
Oh, and I'm Benjamin, and we are coming to you live. Oh, the Cavalcade of Authors Conference is still taking people who are interested. See Miss Goslin in the LRC, more commonly referred to as the Labrador Retriever Club, for more information.
Random Acts of Kindness Club meets in 4A after school today.
Oh, and today for sports, we have in a special guest with us. Coach Maverick McDaniel, thank you for being here.
Hey,
we've
thanks
got
for having
some
me.
questions for you here. What was your previous career?
Well, some of my students might know. I've mentioned this before. I was once a hand model. If you can zoom in, you can see they're really nice hands. I've had these my whole life, and I take really good care of them. Certain lotions that I have to order to keep them, looking the way they do. But my career kind of took a tumble when I cracked my hand a little bit, and so. Rolex, for example, didn't want to take me on anymore due to the fracture, but I moved on and was able to find a career in education.
That's good. We're glad to have you here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's good to be here.
How's your team been taking the primaries, the presidential primaries?
Well, in Iowa, that's always been one of my favorite states in Canada. We really enjoyed that particular caucus. Both parties brought different elements to the table, and there's certainly some things that we really need to consider, and certainly on the basketball team we have these discussions daily about how we feel about things, and we try and let everyone make their own decision. But man, what a race! It was really interesting to see Donald Trump and the moose that he uses. That was really nice. Yeah, his hair looked good.
It was very good.
Wait, he didn't show up to Iowa. Never mind. That was New Hampshire. Sorry.
I got a hard one for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is your team's favorite pregame meal?
Pre-game meal, that's a good question. One of the things that we really stress on our team is the importance of nutrition and a well-balanced meal before a game. And so that is why we're huge about McDonald's. We feel that the Big Mac and Quarter Pounder with a supersized fry and large Coke always seems to be something that we really that really seems to help us, gives us lots of energy. If we're not eating that, we like a large buffet type meal minutes before a game. It can be interesting sometimes. Sometimes I have players run out and have to go to use the restroom, but other than that, it's always been really worthwhile to have that buffet right before we go out there.
That makes me feel a lot better about my diet.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to mention, Mr. McKenna?
Well, I'd just like to mention that we do have a basketball team. We have uniforms and everything. We have a game on Friday at Washington High School, 6 p.m. against the Kelso Highlanders. And, not that Kelso, the city itself, isn't really that high. It's actually at sea level, I believe. But the Highlanders, as they call themselves, have always been a really difficult task. They dominated that region down in the Kelso area for a long time. And so it'll be a really fun test for our boys. We're really looking forward to it.
Will they be having McDonald's or buffet before?
Well, we just had buffet before Wilson, and didn't quite turn out the way we lost on a nail biter. Last second shot on the buzzer. It was a strange deal. But I think this time, Jack in the Box, 2 tacos for $1. We were thinking maybe if each of us had $6 worth, 12 tacos, in a milkshake this time. I think that might be a little bit better pregame meal than what we've done in the past.
Okay, Coach McDaniel.
Hey, thanks. This is awesome. Big time. Glad to finally make the show. Cheers.
Thanks, Coach McD. The first band concert of the year is tonight in the Pack. Come in if you want to hear some smooth selection from Miles Davis, played by some even smoother band members.
And now we switch over to the random fact with our very own Colby. Colby.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Sparks, did you know that lighters were invented before matches? Back to you.
Solid B
great.
right there, yes.
Total is coming up on March 11th, and the girls ask the boys. As usual, let's get to asking ladies. This year's theme is 80s, so make sure to grab your leg warmers.
And now we move on to the movie of the week with Hank Bauer.
Good morning, Sumner Spartans. I'm Hank Bauer here with the movie of the week. This week's movie, They Live. So, They Live is a sci-fi action movie with WWE star Roddy Piper, who recently passed away. It's about this guy. He finds these Ray-Bans, he puts them on. He sees life totally differently. It's how that whole obey thing started, because he looks at a poster, it says obey, have children, comply with the rules. It's really deep. It's got this whole like gritty 80s like Worth aesthetic, like a lot of construction because he's a construction worker. It's got decent cinematography, PG-13, so really anyone could watch it. Got some really iconic lines. Can't share them here though because a couple of them, And I would definitely recommend it. Nothing bad really content-wise. 9 out of 10. Really good movie. Back to you guys.
Way to go, Hank. Metals Club meets in 41B today at 2:30.
And now we switch it over to Trey with the weather. Trey?
Good morning, Sparts. I'm Trey with the weather. Today's high will be 53, and it'll be rainy. Tonight's low will be 46. Tomorrow's high will be 53, and it'll be rainy with a low of 41. This weekend looks like we'll have some rain on Saturday with a high around at 48 and a low near 44. On Sunday with a high around at 48. Sunday looks like we'll have some rain with a high of 52 and a low of 49. And for you skiers and snowboarders, there are 83 inches of snow up at Snoqualmie Summit, where right now it is 33 degrees. That's the weather. Have a great day, Spartans.
Way to go, Trey. Homework help is 2:30 to 4, as usual, every day in the library. If you need some help, make sure and go get it, guys.
And we do apologize for the length of our show today. Sometimes things like this do happen on a live show. But we hope you'll let it slide. It is the last day of the school weekend. It's Coach McDaniel. So have a great day, Spartans. I'm Benjamin Morwick.
And I'm Kalena.
And make it a great day, Spartans.